Thank you so much for joining me today for this lovely yoga practice with a group from Breastfriends in Tigard, Oregon. This group is really supportive and really responsive and very lovely to spend time with. So if you or anyone you know might benefit from their support, their website is linked in the description box below. And if you want to comment or share or like or subscribe, all the things to this video, especially share. If you think of anybody who might benefit from just taking a moment to calm down their nervous systems and move their body in a gentle, healthy way, please feel free to pass this practice or any of our other practices along. All of that being said here, we'll go ahead and get started. We've been talking about taking care of our physical body, so we're going to do some neck movement as well as the whole rest of the body. And we've also been talking about the stress of the holidays. So we're here January 3rd, I think, of 2025. So happy New Year. But after all of the previous holidays and everything going on, and now it's the new year, and we all have this pressure to have some kind of resolution. Maybe this is the year we're gonna stop eating donuts or stop smoking or drinking or start a new something or other. So that's a lot of pressure that we put on ourselves. So I always like to set myself an intention for the new year. And when I first started my regular yoga practice, that intention was simply to be more present in my life. We spend a lot of time up here in our heads, which contribute to stress and anxiety and depression because we're always making up stories about things. And we are the only animal on the planet who does that. So just being aware of whatever your thoughts are telling you and asking yourself, is that really true? Is that necessary? Or maybe even saying, I know these thoughts are not true or necessary, and bringing yourself out of your mind and into your body can be very beneficial. So just for today's practice, let's have the intention to be present. So the best way I know of to be present is to focus on the breath. It's free, it's easy, you have all the equipment you need, you can do it in any position. So just take a nice big deep breath, and when you inhale, I want you to notice where you feel that expansion in your body. Right away, you might notice that your chest lifts, or maybe your belly expands. Maybe you feel some uplift in the shoulders or the side body. And just noticing what you notice, noticing where you feel the breath. And when we want to calm our nervous systems down, it is beneficial to breathe with the diaphragm. So if you've noticed that breath rising up in your chest, it's probably a good indication that you're breathing shallowly and maybe with a little bit of stress. So let's go ahead and see if we can't calm the breath and make it a little deeper, a little more expansive. Bring one hand to rest on your heart and the other hand to rest on your belly. And just feel that expansion in your body wherever it's happening without trying to change it, without judging it. Maybe you feel both the chest and the belly expanding. You might close your eyes gently here or soften your gaze to help you really focus on the feeling. And if it's hard for you to keep your hands up, you can always lower them down in your lap, but just bring your focus, your awareness to these two parts of the body. And now that we've kind of assessed where we are, we're going to see if we can deepen the breath, give yourself a little bit more ease. So with the hand on the heart and the hand on the belly, we're going to try and focus on keeping the heart and the chest right where it is, and just expanding the hand that is resting at your belly. It doesn't matter how long the breath is at this point. We just want to find it in the belly. That indicates to the body that you're getting a nice deep breath, that the diaphragm is being used, dropping downward, making lots of space for the breath. I'm just doing your best here. If you still have a little rise in the chest, that's okay. Just doing your best without judging, without forcing. And then the next time you take an inhale, we're going to exhale out the mouth with an S sound. So it'll look like this. Then just release, come back to your regular breath. You might switch hands here. We'll do this again. Inhale into the belly at the best of your ability and exhale with that long S sound. And then come back to breathing in and out of your nose. Just notice how you feel. Notice any shift. Notice any other sensations that are happening in your body. You might go ahead and release your hands here. And then we'll practice that breath one more time without the hands, seeing if you can just use your awareness to inhale down deep into the belly, nice big breath. And exhale with your S sound. Come back to breathing in and out of your nose. And just notice what you notice. And then we'll flip the palms over onto the lap and begin to get a little bit of movement here. So let's just begin by looking to your right and then looking to your left. We're not going for a big move here, just going side to side. It's your own timing. We're not forcing anything. We're just saying hello to our neck. And just go to where you feel that natural stopping point from side to side. Next time you take your gaze over towards the right, we're going to just hang out here. Just keeping your chin level to the earth. Find a little bit of length in your spine and tuck your chin back a little bit to lengthen the back of the neck. And breathe here. And then if you like, you might dip your chin down towards your right collarbone. Let both your shoulders be heavy. Breathe your breath. Maybe see if you can keep that nice deep belly breath going. And then inhale, lift your chin level to the ground, come back to center, and then look to the left. Same thing here, long neck, long spine, shoulders soft. Breathe your breath. And if you like, you might deepen that stretch by dipping your chin down towards your left collarbone. Inhale your chin back to level to the earth. Turn to look forward again. And then we're just gonna lift the shoulders up towards the ears and lower them down. And you might begin to link this movement with the breath as well. Inhale to lift your shoulders up. Exhale, just drop them straight down. One more time, we'll lift the shoulders up. This time, let's loop them back and down. And we'll do that a few more times, lifting the shoulders up, looping them back and down. You can keep your hands resting to your body, to your chair, or you can let them fly free. One more time, we'll roll the shoulders down and back, hands come to the sides. Find a nice tall spine, nice long neck here. Feel your breath. And then let's just turn the palms out to the side and then back towards the chair. Out towards the side and back towards the chair. And you might find a little bit more rotation, maybe back towards the chair or maybe back towards the wall behind you. So rotating externally and then rotating internally. And you might keep your hands nice and low, or you might begin to lift them a little bit higher, maybe even to shoulder height. And just notice how that feels. And then begin to lower your arms as you continue to rotate in that shoulder joint. And then we'll relax the hands down by the sides again. And then again, let's bring the hands to the chest, both of them this time. Let's look up towards the sky and then down towards the ground. And we'll continue to move like that, maybe moving with your breath. You might inhale as you look up, and exhale as you look down. We're going to keep the shoulders right where they are. We're just moving the head and the neck. One more time, inhale, look up. And you might gently rock your ears from side to side a couple times, just feeling it out. And then maybe open and close your mouth a little bit here. So as you're looking up, open your mouth and then close. Kind of just opening by dropping the chin and lifting the chin. And then when you have your next exhale, turn to look down. And here we're just gonna rock the ears gently from side to side again. Beautiful. Inhale to come right back up, chin level to the ground. Release your hands. Maybe just shake your arms out a little bit. Might even windshield wiper your knees from side to side, just getting a little shaking it out. And then we'll begin to move other parts of the body here. So let's go ahead and bring all the fingertips and the thumb tips together like you're doing a little finger puppet. And we're just gonna flick the fingers out. So if you've got water on your fingertips and you're trying to flick the water off. Now you could keep your hands down low and relatively stationary, or we're gonna bring a little brain movement. So moving the body, focusing on the body helps us to come out of the thinking mind, which helps to lower stress. So let's make some circles here. Just circling to one side or the other with both hands going in the same direction. And it doesn't matter which direction you start in because right about now we're gonna reverse those circles. All while flicking the fingers. Just focusing on the body, focusing on the breath. And then we'll come back to parallel arms. And this time we're going to make mirror image circles. And again, we'll reverse those circles. Beautiful. And then we'll release the hands, shake them out, shake out the shoulders, maybe shake from side to side, maybe shake your arms out to the side or up towards the sky. And just shake out your wrists, high or low. Just let your hands kind of be floppy here. And then we'll rest the hands down in the lap again. And just take a moment to notice what sensations are coming up in your body. This is your opportunity to really pay attention to yourself. So just noticing what's happening for you. And then we're going to get a little bit more movement here. So we're going to open up the body a bit. So if you're in a chair, bring your hands to the edge of the chair seat, just behind your hips. Kind of use the chair to stabilize you. We're going to look up towards the sky again. But as we do, we're also going to roll the shoulders towards one another and open up the chest. Now you might like to stay right here in your seat, or you might like to come to stand, bring your hands to the low back, or interlace your fingers behind you, and press into your feet and lift your gaze and heart up towards the sky. And feel that nice stretch across the chest, the front of the arms, and anywhere else you feel sensation. One more inhale wherever you are, and then exhale to release. And again, you might be sitting here, you might windshield wiper your legs from side to side, or you might just be standing and maybe do a little bit of a bounce, maybe shake out one leg, shake out the other leg, and you can do the shake out from your chair as well. And then we'll come back to a seat and really pressing into the heels here. Feeling all of your toes on the ground. Let's inhale and bring the hands palm to palm together at the heart or over the head. Inhale once more here at the center, and then we're going to take a little side bend to the right. Inhale back to center and exhale to side bend to the left. And again, we're going to go side to side, so you might have your hands low. Or you might take them up high, or you could toggle between the two. One more time, we're going to come over towards the right, and this time we're going to just reach that right hand down as we reach the left fingers over, or maybe this left hand is at the heart. And then we'll inhale back up to center and exhale to tilt left. Left arm drops down, right arm reaches up or lands at the heart. And just paying attention to what feels good in your body. And then we'll inhale back up and come right back to your seat. And then we'll do a little seated tree pose here. So let's bring those feet towards one another. And again, you can do this part from standing as well. If you want to come to stand, really press into your heels, press into the balls of your feet, come up with an inhale. Or you can be sitting down as well. We'll bring those feet together and we're just going to peel that right heel up off the ground and turn the right knee out to the right any amount. And you might want to be scooted forward on your chair so that you have more room for this right thigh. And you can bring your hands to your heart or up to the sky. You might lift your foot to your calf muscle if you're in the standing position, or maybe to your inner thigh if that's in your practice. Just a couple breaths here. And then we'll release that right heel down. Same thing on the left. Hands at the heart here to start. We'll peel that left heel up and turn the left knee out to the left. Maybe bring the left foot to the inside of the right calf. So this is a nice little hip opener, whether you're seated or standing. And you can make your branches for your tree pose be whatever you would like them to be. And then we'll turn that left knee forward and release. And again, windshield wiper those knees from side to side. Shake out your arms. And then we'll come back to center, come back to stillness. We'll get a little bit more movement here in the spine. So we've already done side to side here. So let's do a little bit of a twist. Let's just inhale right here at center and twist over to your right. Keep your hands low. Left hand might rest to your left or right knee, maybe even to your outer right thigh. We're going to roll that right shoulder down and back and look back towards the left as much as your neck is happy with. Inhale right here. Exhale to turn and look to your left. Inhale to come back to the right. Exhale to turn left. One more time, let's inhale to turn to the right. Stay for the exhale. You might stay here, or you could add on, inhale and reach your right arm up to the sky, and then exhale to kind of hinge over towards your left knee. And again, you can do this movement with the arm resting at your right hip or at your heart or anywhere it's comfortable for your body. It's your practice, so do what feels good in your body. Wherever you are, we'll inhale back to that straight spine and exhale to come back to center. And then we'll inhale here and just exhale to start with our twist. Now this is a perfectly wonderful spot to stay. This might be all that you need for today. One more inhale here. And if you choose to do so, you can exhale to look out over that right shoulder. Inhale back to the left. Exhale back to the right. Inhale back to the left. Stay here for your exhale. And either inhale to reach that right arm up and exhale just to dip that left or right elbow down towards your right thigh. Just taking that little side bend with a little bit of a twist. Couple breaths wherever you are. And then inhale back to that tall spine. Release your hand if it's lifted and exhale back to center. Beautiful. Just noticing what you notice. Then we'll get a little bit of movement in our hips and a little more in our spine. So a little flexion in the spine. So as you inhale, draw your shoulders back, look up towards the sky. As you exhale, round your spine, bring your chin down towards your heart and draw your belly button back. And you might feel a little discomfort across the mid-back here. It's okay to feel discomfort. It's okay to feel a nice stretch, but we don't want any pain. So if you're feeling any pain, let your movements be more subtle. One more time, we're going to inhale into that seated cow pose, lift the heart. This time as you exhale, shift your ribs to the right and round them back towards the back of the chair. And then shift your ribs to the left and come forward again. So we're just kind of making little spirals here with the body. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you round to the back. You can keep your arms right where they are on your hands, or you might reach them up to the sky or anywhere in between. And the next time you come forward, reverse your circles. We always want to find balance in yoga. One thing I recently learned about anxiety and stress is most of that lives in our right brain. Our right brain is not very creative. So if we can shift to creative right brain activities, we might be able to lessen our stress response. Next time you inhale, come all the way back up to your tall spine. So what do you have in your life that's kind of creative? Maybe focusing on your senses, maybe cooking, maybe playing a puzzle with a grandchild, whatever you've got going on there. And then we'll get just a little more for the lower body here. Let's go ahead and step that right leg out to the right. Bring your right hand to the inner right thigh and draw your left arm back towards the back of the chair. We're just going to kind of open that inner right thigh here. Keep your shoulders soft and relaxed. One more inhale, exhale, bring that right foot back under the knee. And then we're gonna step that left leg out, bring the left hand to the inner left thigh and turn to look right. Couple breaths right here, keeping nice and tall in the spine. And then come back to center, bring that foot parallel to the right foot. And then we're gonna do one more nice little hip stretch here. You can either cross your right ankle over the left ankle, cross your right knee over the left knee, or bring your right ankle to the top of your left thigh. Sit up nice and tall wherever you are. Inhale right here. And as you exhale, just bow forward over your right shin any amount, just until you feel that first bit of sensation in the low back or maybe in the right hip. That's that boundary point, that edge of sensation. One more full breath wherever you are. And then inhale back up to your tall spine. Exhale to release that right leg down. And then same thing on this side, left ankle, left knee, or left ankle to the top of the right thigh. We'll find that nice tall spine here. And again, this might be more than enough sensation for your back, for your left hip. But if you want a little more, you can inhale a little more length in your spine and exhale, draw your heart forward. Coming over that left shin. One more full breath here. And then we'll inhale back to our tall spine. Exhale, release that left foot. Let's just windshield wiper those knees from side to side. And then we'll take a little bit of a forward fold here. So again, coming to your tall spine, you might keep your knees parallel or you might walk them out a little bit wider if you like. Inhale, length right here. Exhale just to walk your hands forward a bit and hinge forward over your lap, maybe as if you're bringing your abdomen to rest on your thighs. And if this is enough, stay right here. You might bring your forearms or your elbows to rest on your thighs as you keep a nice straight spine, kind of like a football coach position here. This might be enough, or you might even walk your hands down to touch the tops of your feet or your shins or maybe the ground. Or you could take a ragdoll position, cradle your elbows in your palms and just let your head hang heavy
as you breathe that nice deep belly breath. And just feel your back body expand as you inhale. Feel yourself get heavier and your spine get longer as you exhale. Just a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready to come out, if you've got your hands down, go ahead and release them. Walk them back up your shins, back to your thigh. And as you inhale, scoop your heart forward and come all the way back up to your tall spine. If you took your feet out wide, you might want to windshield wiper your knees like the European cars do, instead of side to side like in America. Or you could open and close, and then we'll heel toe those feet right back under the knees. And then scoot back in your chair. Keep your feet on the ground, but scoot back so that you feel really supported. We're just going to come back to that breath that we did at the beginning of our class. So we'll inhale that nice deep belly breath. You can use your hands if that's available to you, or you might rest your hands palms up on your lap to let your shoulders soften down and just use your internal awareness to focus the breath. So let's inhale in, nice deep low belly breath. Try to keep the chest still. And exhale with an S sound. Let's do that twice more in your own timing. Pause in between breaths for a couple natural breaths. And let your throat, your jaw, the muscles of your face be soft. And then when you're ready, in your own timing, one final time. And back to your natural breath. Turn your palms down onto your lap to feel more grounded. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your sit bones supported by your chair. And just notice the quality of your mind, the quality of your breath, the sensations of your body. And that breath is available to you all the time. Just allowing you to shift your focus from the thinking mind to the feeling body. If you like, you might bring your palms to meet in front of your heart and bow your chin down towards your chest and give yourself gratitude. And in the tradition of yoga, namaste.